Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As the curtains draw on Prime Minister Modi's second term, Bharat is yet again looking at another era of coalition politics. Remember, after 1984, Prime Minister Modi was the first leader who actually gave the first stable majority government in 3 decades. For 2 successive terms, he did that in 2014 and 2019. Since 1962, he will be the first Prime Minister to hold a historic third term. After hectic parleys today, posturing and power play, Prime Minister Modi has been elected as the leader of the NDA. After this, NDA leaders went to the dinner hosted by the President for the outgoing Lok Sabha Council of Ministers. But while Prime Minister Modi has the mandate of the people and his alliance partners in the NDA, majority eludes the BJP. The day after Lok Sabha results, the rumbling over cabinet berths has already begun. Regional satraps Chandrababu Naidu, Nitish Kumar, Pawan Kalyan, Chirag Paswan and Jiten Maji together hold 39 seats, while the BJP is 32 short of the majority mark. The arithmetics of Rajniti are such that today Nitish and Naidu, the two wily and shrewd chief ministers, are in the driver's seat and will demand their pound of flesh. If sources are to be believed, the TDP has bargained for the Lok Sabha Speaker's position along with 3 cabinet berths and 2 MOS berths. The Vikas man Naidu, after eyeing portfolios like road transport, urban housing and rural development, many sources are saying these are what has come, but this is all in the realm of speculation. Nitish Kumar also has had a word with the Prime Minister, but so far his lieutenants say no talks on berths have taken place in the NDA meeting today. All that happened was a word by each of the alliance partners who pledged their support to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and welcomed the mandate of the people, which gave a full majority to the pre-poll alliance of the NDA. But talk about the kingmakers, Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu. There are others like Eknath Shinde, Chirag Paswan and Jiten Maji who will have their wish lists for cabinet portfolios, but the hard bargaining for all of that will begin on the 7th of June, right before these parties go and stake claim to the President of India for forming the government at the center. We are also hearing that 8th of June evening is the time when in the open of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the swearing-in ceremony will take place. Even after all the partners descended on Delhi and discussed their victory signs were flashed, the story behind the smiles and assurances will only be revealed over the next few days after we actually look at what the bargaining is and who will get what in terms of the cabinet berths. Take a look at all that transpired today.
I am also experienced. I have seen so many political changes in this country. We are in NDA.
My personal loyalty and commitment is to Modi. There is no second thought about it. See, I don't like to hop. I respect the India alliance and all. We respect them. There is no second thought about it. Fought well. We appreciate them. We respect them. But our commitment to NDA is unwavering.
देखिए, मुझे लगता है प्रधानमंत्री के लिए कोई वैकेंसी फिलहाल नहीं है। मेरे प्रधानमंत्री तीसरी बार देश के प्रधानमंत्री।
Even as the NDA went into a huddle at 4 p.m. this evening, it was the India Alliance which had a strategy meeting at 6 p.m. Remember, they have only 234 seats and are short of majority by 38. And yet, they've been hopeful of breaking away some black sheep from the NDA flock. So far, their attempts don't seem to be making any headway, and those are visuals of the meeting just ending. Akhilesh Yadav waving out to the standing media personnel over there, not saying much at the moment, even though the mics are finding their way to these leaders. But perhaps what they need right now to keep their flock together, as neither Mamata Banerjee nor Uddhav Thackeray attended the meet themselves, but only sent their representatives to this meeting. Interestingly, the Trinamool Congress chief and Uddhav Thackeray are also past partners of the BJP. So is something brewing there? Well, speculation is rife, especially as far as Uddhav Thackeray is concerned, given the fact that he hasn't had too much of a success. And if you look at his numbers of 9 that he gets from the elections in Maharashtra, probably way down in the priority order in the India Alliance, where Akhilesh, of course, has emerged as the biggest king after the Congress party, getting 37 seats in Uttar Pradesh. Nitish Kumar himself has set the cat amongst the pigeons today. Known for his pulty politics, he boarded a flight with his former deputy Tejasvi Yadav. Initially, Tejasvi Yadav was sitting in the seat behind Nitish Kumar, but right after takeoff, he got up and sat next to Nitish. And when Tejasvi was asked about what they discussed, he said, not everything needs to be revealed. However, when they landed in Delhi, their ways were different and their destinations certainly were different. Today, the India Alliance was also more direct, saying that Nitish and Naidu are old friends of the opposition as well, calling the BJP and the NDA Alliance as a kati patang, open to overtures to get them out. Listen in.
सलाम दुआ हुई, फिर देखिए कि मेरा सीट पीछे लौट था, तो बाद में वो देखे आए हैं तो हमको आगे बुलाए तो हम आगे चले गए.
तो कुछ बात हुई, पॉलिटिकल बात?
अब ये सब छोड़िए, ये सब समय पे बात किया जाता है, ये सारी बातें बाहर नहीं बताई जाती.
Mr. Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu are not unknown figures to us. They have been our friends. They have eaten at our table as well. So I won't be surprised if they decide to come and have supper with us as well.
There is a federal alternative. Modi कटी पतंग है, मोदी कटी पतंग है, पता उसे कि रास्ता अभी तो थोड़ा तंग है.
Now look at these numbers. On the right side of your screen, you have the NDA report card, where BJP is the single largest party with 240 seats. TDP and JDU just at number 2 and number 3. And these parties have a direct line with the Prime Minister and can actually get a very high spot in the NDA than if they were to go to the India Alliance. Look at the India Alliance. The Congress party has 99 seats, while Samajwadi Party 37, TMC 29, DMK 22. It's only after all of these parties that the TDP and the JDU will come up in the rankings. So clearly, Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar understand that going across to the India Alliance might not get them the best results of any bargain that they may want to do. On the other hand, staying with the NDA will be easier and better in terms of the stability factor, as well as in terms of the importance of the numbers that they bring to the table. So ladies and gentlemen, that's how things are stacked, and that's why Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar have decided to stay with the NDA. All of them signed a document which is a resolution of the NDA, which carries the signatures of 15 parties that have pledged their support to Prime Minister Narendra Modi as their leader. And on the 7th of June, That's when the members of parliament of each of these elected parties will come to Delhi, and it's then when both Naidu and Nitish Kumar will come back, and that's when the real negotiation for berths, finalization of the ministerial list, etc. will take place. And all will be set for the swearing-in ceremony on Saturday, the 8th of June. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the legitimate question that we are asking on the Newshour tonight. Who has the right chemistry for this coalition? That's the question, and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Shehzad Poonawala, national spokesperson of the BJP, in the studios with me, Smita Prakash, editor ANI, Suhail Seth, columnist. Also joining me this evening, Patabi Ram Koma Reddy, national spokesperson of the TDP, Abhishek Jha, national spokesperson of the JDU. Also joining me this evening, Sanjay Jha, author, no longer suspended. He got taken back by the Congress party, live on television on Times Now yesterday. Abbas Haider, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Also joining me is Professor Anwar Pasha, national spokesperson for the RJD. My first question goes to Mr. Koma Reddy of the TDP. Mr. Koma Reddy, the India Alliance actually thinks that maybe you've kept the door open a little bit and they can get their foot in to try and get Mr. Naidu to join the India Alliance. I want to know from you firsthand what's going on. The signatures are there, the support is there. Mr. Naidu was part of the NDA meeting, but what is giving the India Alliance such a lot of hope that maybe they can get you into their camp?
Navika, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
On this debate tonight, I would like to put a complete end to all the speculation that is going on in Delhi in the media circles about, doors are slightly open and there is a chance, there might be a chance. So I would like to state very firmly that our doors are permanently closed for any other alliance apart from the NDA. We are strongly and firmly in the National Democratic Alliance under the leadership of Shri Narendra Modi, and we don't have any thought, even a minute thought of, getting into a discussion with any other group or an alliance. So I would like to firmly state that through your debate tonight, Navika. Today, our leader, Shri Naidu, was in Delhi. He was sitting right beside Shri Narendra Modi. You have seen the visuals, the kind of, body language that was there between Modi ji and Mr. Naidu. So we are absolutely comfortable in the NDA, and we are confident that the double engine Sarkar in Andhra Pradesh under the leadership of Sri Modi and Mr. Naidu will, this double engine Sarkar is the only thing that can save the state today, which has been completely destroyed, by Jagan Mohan Reddy in the past 5 years. So we don't have any thought of, a rethink about our relationship with BJP or our.
Oh my God! Can I hear somebody's heart breaking, Mr. Koma Reddy? Somebody's heart is breaking. I can hear sounds of glass breaking. Abbas Haider is smiling away. Abbas Haider, my God, यहाँ vacancy नहीं है, boss. Even though the India Alliance wants to get TDP over. They are not willing to come. अब क्या? You have only one रास्ता, which is kidnap करना पड़ेगा आपको.
नाविका जी, आई फील सॉरी फॉर माय प्राइम मिनिस्टर। एक शेर है, उससे मैं शुरुआत करूंगा। ये इब्तिदाई इश्क है, रोता है क्या, आगे आगे देखिए होता है क्या। A person who is adept for a dictatorial type of governance, who has never run a coalition, has finally get into a coalition. I could see the face of Prime Minister Mr. Nitish Kumar and TDP Chief Chandrababu Naidu while they were sitting in the meeting. Navika ji, people's mandate is certainly that it was for change. It was for inclusive governance, with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi unfortunately has not given to the country. I don't know if they're going to make a government or not, but certainly there is a trust deficit between the ally partner of the NDA. What their track record has been, the Bharatiya Janata Party's track record, what they have done with these allies in the past. They were not meeting them. You can see the example of Anupriya Patel. She wanted to become a minister in the last NDA government, but after like 3 years, she was taken into the government. So this was the case. Now the situation is different.
But Abbas Haider, knock, Abbas Haider, alarm baj gaya hai. She was part of this meeting. She contested this election in the NDA fold. She didn't go to the Samajwadi Party. The Samajwadi Party was very much an option available to her. She didn't exercise that. पर आप हैं, आपका दिल है कि मानता ही नहीं, आप मान ही नहीं रहे हो कि भाई nobody is interested. Let me get in now. Abhishek Jha of the JDU. I want to ask you, any possibility of the JDU wanting to go across to the India Alliance side? Tejaswi ji sitting next to Nitish Kumar ji. That's a big hint. If not any verbal invite, but that's a big hint. Any possibilities, sir?
Absolutely not. Media persons are showing the photos and the videos of Tejasvi Yadav ji sitting beside Nitish Kumar. You see, in politics, we do not have any personal grudge against anyone. We can sit with anyone, talk with anyone. But when it comes to choosing a coalition, we fought the election with the NDA, we won the election with the NDA, and we want to thank the entire nation because they have given a clear-cut majority to the NDA, and our leaders, Honorable Nitish Kumar ji, Honorable Lalan Singh ji, and Honorable Sanjay Jha ji has clearly mentioned that we are strongly and firmly with this NDA alliance, and very soon Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is going to take oath as the next Prime Minister of India, and we congratulate him. It's a big slap on the face of the people who continuously questioned about the credibility of Honorable Nitish Kumar ji. People of Bihar have given a correct answer of it, as we have performed very well in Bihar. Although we have lost some seats, but still the performance is up to the mark. And today we are a part of NDA. One should never forget that Honorable Nitish Kumar ji laid the foundation stone of this India alliance. Otherwise, no one had ever imagined that Mamta ji or Kejriwal ji or Akhilesh ji would ever sit with the Congress party and discuss with them anything regarding the coalition. Altogether, we know it very well that in this political scenario, the alliance which has the majority is going to form the government. It's
okay. Professor Anwar Pasha, bad news. बहुत कोशिश की, आगे देखिए होता है क्या, इब्तिदाई इश्क है, होता है क्या। अब बता दीजिए, वो कोई जा ही नहीं रहा आपके साथ, कोई रोमांस करने को तैयार ही नहीं है। आप हैं, आपका दिल है कि मानता ही नहीं।
Navika ji, first of all, I would like to congratulate the people of the country for saving the constitution. This election was not a normal election. It was an extraordinary election, very important election. And there was a fight between two ideologies. One hand, there were the forces of democracy to save the democracy and the constitution. And on the other hand, there were the forces of dictatorship. They wanted to change the constitution. So we have saved the constitution. India has saved the constitution. So we consider this election a victory of India, victory of the idea of India. Coming to the point of this election, this government formation, I congratulate Modi ji and other allies for forming the government and wish them best of luck. But we should keep in mind that this is a government, this is not going to be the government of last two previous governments led by our Prime Minister. This will be a different government, entirely different government. And there are three drivers in the seat of the driver in a car. So you can imagine the result, what will happen to this car. The accident is, I think this is very obvious, that they have to meet the accident. So we are not worried about, they are going to form, let them form the government. And I wish them for the best of luck for the future. But this country is in the people of the country are quite, I think they are quite satisfied that we have not given a mandate to the Prime Minister to change the constitution, to rule this country as he was ruling in these past two terms as a dictator. Now there are two people who are going to, जिसे कहते हैं ना लगाम, दो लगाम लगा दिए गए हैं उनके पास और उस लगाम के जरिए ही अब सरकार चलेगी. तो अब ये गोया ताड़ से गिरे और खजूर में अटके वाली सरकार है. और कब तक देखना यह है कि कब तक ये खजूर में अटकी रहेगी सरकार. और जिसे कहते हैं ना जो शेर पढ़ा गया कि इब्तदाए इश्क है होता रोता है क्या, आगे आगे देखिए होता है क्या.